year and all kinds of different perks that we throw in there. Now, in about 20 minutes, we've got a full hour of DG2 on sale. I'm wearing the jeans and this top is from DG2, but we've got a few minutes to talk about this. Excuse me, this day only. It's a beautiful quilted, look at that beautiful quilting on this. This is a whole different style from our Today Special, and certainly another great option at $59.99. I would say this is somewhere between the cold weather and the mediocre cold weather.
I think you're right, because you still have a lot of those elements here. By the way, this is the first time we're seeing this.
Is it?
So this is it.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
So welcome. But I want to show you, you still have that great baby blanket material on the inside, making this warmer, but it is a little bit of a shorter coat, right? So this is not necessarily going to be the one that you are wearing every day in the heaviest snow and wind and cold. This is really going to be more of, like you said, on the days where maybe it's still cold because you still got all these layers of protection, but maybe a little bit more mild as well.
So we have the celery color that was so popular, sold out in our Today Special. We have black. We have this beautiful purple. Isn't that is just a happy, happy purple. We also have this for you in that soft blue next to Ashley. This is such a pretty blue. The back one is called olive, not celery. This is classic purple, and then we do have it in the black. So different pockets. This is the most limited color, by the way, the purple. The pockets are really cool, and then I see some extra little quilt or details along for just, you know, interest, dyed to match snaps, and then that's got a zipped interior. One more thing while I'm on that inside, look at that. You can use the drawstring to cinch this down at the waist.
And you can do that as well with the sleeves. Look at this toggle that you have on the sleeves as well. So really you're keeping the wind out. This is kind of that windbreaker style coat, but obviously elevated, right? Because you have some of these other elements, but you do have those snaps like you were mentioning. So you've got the zip and the snaps. You're gonna have that taller collar here, so it is still gonna keep some of the wind out. When you get to the inside, it's that amazing, super soft material, so you're still gonna wanna go to wear this really often. So incredibly soft. You've got the pockets here on the outside and in the front, and those are gonna snap closed as well. So everything is gonna snap closed. I love how the buttons here are monochromatic with the jacket, so those kind of blend right in. A lot of interest in terms of the way that the quilting is done. I think this is really flattering. It's also going to kind of cinch at your waist, so make sure that you have a waist, that you're showing that off, which I think is really important. So again, you're not gonna have that marshmallow moment. That's still very sleek and showing off your figure as well.
This is also easy to care for, right?
Yes, very easy. So you're gonna machine wash this, tumble dry. I mean, how often do you have a winter coat that's gonna keep you warm and dry that you can throw in the washing machine? You don't have to dry clean it. It's lightweight, really, really soft. It feels very elevated.
You know, this even could, and I'm not saying you should, but I'm a practical girl and I did grow up in North Dakota, so if you needed to layer this under a bigger, heavier, super like heavy duty parka, this would be a nice layered effect, because layering is the key to being comfortable and of course warm. Boy, that purple is pretty on you, Val.
And you talk about traveling as well. I mean, this is really gonna fold up and pack away.
Well, yeah.
But then when you pop it out, it's like, you never travel, right? It's not gonna have any of those creases or anything like that. This is a coat that is really not one that you have to think about either. It's easy wearing. You're just gonna pop this on top of any outfit. You can really elevate this in the evenings. You can wear this as your like go-to errand jacket during the day. I love the ways that this keeps the wind out. I think that those little details go a really long way. When you've got the zip, when you've got the snaps on top, when you've got the toggles here on the sleeves, making sure that this is really fitting to your body. And again, giving you that waist as well, like you were showing on the inside here, giving you that waist on the outside, making sure that it's showing, hey, I've got a waist. I'm not just wearing a big, puffy coat. That's not what this is about.
This, by the way, is the shorter of the 3 coats that we have featured in the
Yes.
show. So if you're petite and you really want something shorter, this is 32. That tulip hem that kind of did the fun little front tuck, that was 35. And then our today's special that Ashley's wearing is 39.
But I love that this is still gonna cover your backside. So even though it's shorter, it's not so short that you are going to be left exposed. Covering the backside is key. Really, trust me. If you're not someone who spent a ton of time in the winter weather, trust me. And if you are someone who spent a lot of time in the winter weather, you live in this day in and day out, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? So it's that great length that is still gonna keep you covered.
Did you grow up in the cold weather?
So I was born in Philadelphia.
Okay.
And then I went to school in Chicago, and
That's
I
right.
worked in Ohio. So
Okay.
standing
I thought
outside,
so. I thought there was an Ohio
reporting
moment.
the news in Ohio taught me that you need to stay warm. and I was be outside telling people to stay inside and stay warm.
Well, and you
So-
certainly want to look cute
And
when
you
you're
do.
reporting the weather or anything else when you're outside. So yeah, if any of us know cold weather, it's nice to have the options. And that's why I think this is kind of that mid-weight versus like the today's special is really, I mean, I got really hot standing here in the studio in it because that's the whole point of that coat. This, not to say it's not warm, it's just not as long or as fully featured for the super cold weather. That's why it's nice to have the options of what we have for you because every state, and now, isn't it weird how like some states who have never had snow ever are getting snow, and it's just, you can't predict what's gonna happen.
Absolutely, and even in Florida, I mean, in the evenings, in the winter, it can get chilly, and this is a great coat option for that. I think that this is one, I mean, in California, my brother lives there. When we visit in the evenings, it gets really cool. So I think maybe in your Midwest and your Northwest, this is gonna be your daytime running errands, maybe when you're out west or somewhere in a warmer climate, it's for those chilly evenings. And I think that this will really serve you well. You've got these great layers here. The inside is just so incredibly soft. It's so comfortable, and you're gonna keep the wind out with all of these toggles and the innovation of this coat as well.
Well, it's certainly going to combine that, unbeatable comfort, chic design, this being that rose quilting. It is a unique, it's not like the typical chevron stitches that you see in a lot of the puffer coats or some of the other more classic. It's just got a little bit more, I guess, femininity to it, more interesting, yet that puff, which is so important because it's what keeps all the fibers in their little place to give you the insulation and the warmth throughout, from the shoulders to the sleeves. But even here, look at this. It's just a cool design. Right here at the shoulder, it's almost like, it's not a dolman sleeve, but it's almost the effective one with that almost a slouchier kind of shoulder effect. So it's just got a totally different vibe.
It looks way more expensive than it is, too.
Well, 100%. It's a $100 jacket. This is the first airing. We're doing it today only. Probably this day, $59.99. That goes back up to $100 tonight at midnight if any of these remain. So purple, black, olive. Now this is the same green as we had in our today's special, which we called celery. Just kind of putting that out there if you wanted to get both and think about the, the layering effect. Let's talk quickly about sizing on this. We talked about with the today's special, because it is such a cold weather coat, you might want to consider going up a size if you're wearing heavier sweaters and things. What do you think on this one?
I think this is true to size. I think that if you know, okay, I'm gonna be wearing that thick, chunky sweater underneath, then maybe you could go up a size. The one thing that I will say that I love about this coat is with this pull right here, you're able to really cinch the waist. So even if you did go up a size, you're still gonna have shape here. This is not gonna be something that you're gonna feel like, okay, I'm wearing this big puff and I'm not getting any shape. You really are gonna be able to see that as well. But it feels like it fits true to size.
I love that you guys are picking this one up. It's such a deal. This is a steal of a deal. I mean, it's almost 50% off right now at the time where we want it. And even if you just put one payment down on your FlexPay, $20, you're still gonna get it delivered to your front door in a couple of days and then have it to wear And you know what? Enjoy throughout the whole winter. I'll remind you on that Flex Pay, that is, if with an HSN card, you get to add another Flex. So that's always another benefit of that card. That would make this $15. And if you don't have that card, I always love to welcome you in and invite you to apply for it, because the minute you get approved for that card, there's going to be a $20 gift waiting for you in your account. That's just put it towards whatever purchase you're making, whether you've been a longtime customer and are just getting that card now, or you're a new shopper and decide I want to focus all my purchases on this card. That's a great card, and I welcome you with open arms to come and shop for everything that we have at HSN. So with that, I know our final few moments in this hour of Sporto. There's only one more hour of Sporto tonight at 9 p.m., and then we move on to other things. So if cold weather is top of mind for you, we are here to help in whatever way works best. So reminding us of all the details, 32 inches here, Ashley, water resistant and machine wash.
Machine washable. You're just going to use a mild detergent, tumble dry. This is really giving you all of the layers here. Incredibly soft all throughout the inside of this jacket. You've got that really great baby blanket material, and check out all of the seams and all of this quilting. It's really all about the details here. I want to show you, look at this detailing in this coat. So incredibly beautiful and so well made. That's what you are going to notice when you get this home. You can see all of the detailing here. Come on back over.
I had to go get my other cards for next hour, which is DG2 coming up in about 5 minutes. So hope you guys can stay with us. Enjoy the savings at the year, and biggest savings of the year event is happening. And that's why we are here live together with Ashley and celebrating Sporto, a brand that brings us the warm weather coats, boots, hats and scarves and things like that. So if you're familiar with the brand and you just are sick and tired of trying to deal with the malls and going out there and finding, you know, one color, one size, and they don't house as many things as we do because we've got warehouses, they've got small little showrooms. Take advantage of what we offer from Sporto. As we conclude the day, not quite yet with Sporto, but just a few moments left in this hour with this alternative jacket, because our today's special is definitely getting limited. And it is, quite frankly, it's just a much more industrial kind of concept, not to say it's industrial looking, because it's very stylish and chic and sharp.
Well, they're two completely different coats that are both based on the same technology, right? So we've got this name, Sporto, and it's a name in winter gear for a very good reason. We created the original duck boot. We know how to take that ecosystem technology that we are known for, and now we're putting that into our coats, right? So we saw that in one application with our today's special coat, and now we're seeing it again here. I want to show you, I'm going to spray this and show you the water resistance. So you can see the water just kind of like beads up.
Yeah, it does.
And we're just gonna wipe it away. This is a water resistant jacket. If you get anything on this, don't worry. All you do is throw it in your washing machine. You're gonna wash this, tumble dry, and you know, for a coat that feels like this, it's amazing that you can actually machine wash it.
One more detail that I think is amazing about this is the toggles here at the sleeve. So you can cinch these really nice and tight. I know, like, growing up in the north where I did, like jumping out on a snowmobile, that wind going right up the arm, that is like a quick way to end your day or make it end early. There's that toggle, and then the inside as well, so you can like cinch down the waistband. This one has the double snaps up here at the neckline, so if you need to kind of try to keep the wind at bay, that's another element that helps with that. Two big pockets that have snaps on them too. That's always nice if you're an active person, you know, things can easily fall.
Keep things in there. You keep your keys in there, you keep a phone in there. Really easy.
And then this one, of course, fully lined all the way from, you know, front to back. And that is the softest, most cuddly lining. It's so good. And surprisingly, a lightweight coat. Oftentimes, I recall growing up, winter coats were just heavy. They were just like, okay, you walk out of the house like this.
Can't move.
But, you know, things have come a long way in the world of textiles. I think this color is amazing, don't you?
I love it.
Celery?
I love it. I think it's a great, like, it is a pop of color, but it almost feels like a neutral. I think you could wear this with so many different things.
I love it. I mean, black speaks for itself, and that is a jet black, just the way we like it. The two next to you, Ashley, are the two most popular, the purple and the blue.
How fun is a purple?
It is a happy purple.
Yeah, it's so
Oh my gosh,
bright.
there's only about 350 left of each of these two colors.
Wow.
Way more limited than I expected it to be. So extra small through 3X. I think order true to size on this one for sure. This would be one where you might wear like a thinner t-shirt underneath before a coat, and then maybe a warmer coat on top of this if you are in a super cold climb.
And you can wear this in the fall, you can wear this in the spring, so it is one that you'll wear right now. Maybe this is more of your daytime jacket, but this is one that you are definitely going to be wearing in multiple seasons.
Without a doubt. So I'm glad you are tuning in. I don't know what your day after Christmas has entailed. I know for me, I spent the morning just chilling in bed, just lounging. We just watched Christmas movies all night last night, and you know, now it's kind of time for hopefully you to think about you.
Yeah, absolutely. And if maybe you didn't get exactly what you wanted yesterday, there's still time. Just shop for yourself. And this is something that you'll want and that you will continue to use, but you're gonna feel great when you get that new piece, that new coat, because let's be honest, it's probably been a while.
That's a good point. You know, as I'm gonna be going into the attic to get my winter coats for our ski trip, we're going at the end of January. I'm gonna realize the same thing. I'm gonna be like, I think it's time to say goodbye to this one.
You may need 1 or 3 of the coats that we've talked about.
Exactly. And then there's those of you, my son's girlfriend is one. She's like, I have never been to the cold climate, so I have no winter coats. I need something to travel and get there and be comfortable and look like I belong. You know?
And